This is a mess. I have no idea what's happening, but I love it. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Landy and I'm a huge BTS fan who's currently trying to get to know EXO. If you want to know more about that or if you want to watch my journey from the very beginning, please check the link right up here and watch the entire playlist if you want to. If you don't want to, or if you're just here for the video right now, stay tuned. Alright, I'm so excited to be filming an EXO reaction again today. It's almost been 2 weeks now ever since I filmed my reaction to the EXO guides, and unfortunately I've actually not been filming an EXO reaction ever since. To be honest, I ran into a little bit of an issue and my skin has just not been looking at its best, and I kind of didn't want to film a video that's going to be available on the internet forever in that state. It's actually not fully back to normal yet, but I was just kind of sitting here editing and I was like, I kind of want to film a reaction. So here I am, I'm just kind of spontaneously doing a reaction anyways, because I've kind of been missing EXO. I mean, it's just been 2 weeks ever since I watched my last new EXO thing, but also it's been 2 weeks since I watched my last new EXO thing, if you get what I mean. So yeah, it's time for something new. And the song we're gonna be reacting to today is gonna be Wolf. I actually had a pretty hard time choosing between all of your suggestions and I still want to get through all of them at some point. But lately, actually, I've seen a lot of suggestions for Wolf, which is really funny because when I just started out reacting to EXO, every time someone commented, please react to Wolf, someone else commented under it, she's not ready. And now suddenly my comment section is full of, please react to Wolf. And the comments answering on that are just like, yes, please. So I guess I'm judged to be ready now. Probably. So yeah, I got no clue what's about to hit me, but I'm quite excited to see it, so let's go into the reaction. Alright, this is from 7 years ago, so 2013. So probably one of their first comebacks, I suppose. Ooh, I'm interested. Alright, before we're starting into the reaction, I just quickly want to throw out there what my expectations are when hearing the title Wolf. Actually, my expectations are basically the same as I had with Growl, even though with Growl I was like terribly wrong. But Wolf and Growl are kind of like in the same family. Like if I hear Growl, I kind of think of a wolf. So I guess that's why my expectations for both of the songs are basically the same. Sorry, the doorbell rang. I'm kind of thinking of a video that's shot by nighttime. I'm thinking of leather pants, harnesses for some reason, and yeah, I don't know. A pretty bad boy kind of vibe, something that kind of feels dangerous and probably a bit of scary. Yeah, I'm thinking of nighttime and I'm thinking of leather and I'm thinking of black. Basically just lots of dark and dangerous things, and that's what's coming up in my mind when I hear that title. And I'm just about to be ready to be wrong again, because last time I said these exact things about Growl and they were wearing sneakers and caps and dancing in a hall, so it was not quite what I expected. But yeah, let's see how close or far I am this time. These last few seconds before I click on go on an EXO video, I'm always like, God, what's about to happen? I'm always getting surprised. One way or another, let's go. Oh. Okay. Is there sound? I had the sound for YouTube off. I was just like, this is very quiet. Okay, again. Okay. This does sound like Wolf already. Oh, that's actually kind of going into the direction I thought. Never mind, it's not going to the direction that I thought. For like a second there, I was like, hey, it's night and they're dangerous. It's going into the direction that I thought it was going, but well, this song isn't quite, I guess. They're actually all wearing white. It's like, it's as if they heard me and they're just like, nope, we're gonna do exactly what you don't expect us to do. They're wearing white and they're wearing sneakers again. I can't believe it. I guess I'm never gonna become a K-pop fortune teller. Ever. I wish I could tell you who's singing / rapping right now, but the thing is, the guy that I watched last week actually really helped me to kind of get an idea of the faces, but this is from 2013 and they probably all look like babies. It's like whenever I watch like the first few comebacks of groups I like, I'm like, who are these people? Because they all look so different. I have no clue who's rapping right now. That's Kai, right? The only person that I usually get. Ooh. All right, that's dubstep, or well, kind of something like dubstep. Not quite the usual dubstep, but wow, okay, I'm just gonna dare to say this. Please don't get this the wrong way. This is a mess. Not a bad mess, but like when you're listening to it for the first time, it's like all over the place. But then again, it's like it's having so many different aspects. This will probably need a couple of listens to really get the direction that it's going in. Wow, okay, so I'm liking the dubstep actually. I'm honestly a fan of dubstep. Honestly though, I don't think I've ever heard any dubstep where someone is rapping over it. I usually enjoy the kind of dubstep the most where there's absolutely no vocals, and if there's vocals, it's usually like a female voice singing over it. So this is quite new to me, and it's quite strange in a way. Like it's something I haven't heard before. I'm not saying it's bad, but yeah, let's see where this goes. Okay, I love that they implement the howling of the wolf. That is so cool. And I feel like if they're doing that live in concert, if like that would be a part of the fan chant, that would be so cool. I hope it is. Like if all the fans would howl, that would be the coolest thing ever. Oh, I like this. Okay, so the first half of what I've seen so far, so like the first 1 minute-ish, was kinda all over the place. I really liked the beginning where like the light was still off. Then it really confused me, and then like the last 30 seconds just now, I actually really liked. Like, wow? In a way, a really strange wow. Like I'm liking something about this. I'm not really sure what, but I'm liking it, kinda. That's Dio. Huh. I'm getting somewhere, I swear. I am slowly but steadily getting familiar with the faces. If that is not Dio, you can be mad at me in the comments. Please tell me that is Dio. I'm so sure of myself right now. Okay, this part again, not too sure. Like, I feel like I could kind of split this song up into several parts and sort it into I don't like it and I love it. Ah, it's so confusing. I love whatever the heck they did with his hair. It looks pretty cool. I like it. And I'm sorry, I'm talking so much again, but I just want to quickly point out, I actually like what they're doing with the choreography. With all the location changes and light changes, I'm not too sure if I'm really catching all of it right now, but it seems like they're actually kind of implementing the wolf into the choreography, like similar to like how Monster X is doing it with Alligator. And I really like that. I really like when there's like a real connection between the song and the dance, like if the choreography is kind of telling a story. I'm really into that. So I do enjoy that their moves kind of seem to be those of a wolf, or kind of seem to be like an interpretation of a wolf. I like that. It's pretty cool. And I'm so into that. Oh, I'm sorry that you just had to hear that. I was just about to full on howl, and then I remembered that my mom has guests over downstairs, and I was like, I cannot howl right now. So I did like a real half-hearted howl because I had already started it and I didn't want to let you guys down. But I was like, if they can hear me howling downstairs, I'm dead. All right, just to make sure that we're not missing anything, I quickly went back a bit. I know I just paused. I'm gonna go back so I'm not missing anything, but I need to point it out. That little voice that in a lot of their songs actually is in the background, like that really high-pitched voice. I think in the last reaction I called it a squeaky voice for some reason. I'm actually really enjoying that. It's kind of awakening the gamer in me. It kind of reminds me of Mario for some reasons, but I do enjoy it. It's cool. And let me quickly go back. I don't want to miss something. And I like the outfit of the guy in the middle, for some reason. I think I just saw a showman. Did I say that name right? Was it him? I'm trying to learn members. Is that not him? Maybe? Maybe I just really want to see him somewhere. I feel like I've been looking at him for the entire video already. I'm like, you're a showman, right? Are you not? I think you are. Let me know in the comments. Oh, I'm loving that part. Oh, I'm loving this part a lot. I need to hear that again. I'm sorry. This is so cool. Like when it starts to kind of get dramatic with the, I think it's a piano in the background. And like first the vocals are coming in and then they're rapping over it, but like different voice. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. I love it. This song is all over the place. There's like some parts where I'm like, oh God, this is absolutely not my thing. And there's other parts where I'm like, wow, this is so absolutely my thing. And with that beat, yes! Yes, it's so good! Wow! I have no idea what's happening, but I love it. What is this? I really want to cut this song up because there's just some parts that I really didn't like, but like this is just making everything good again. This is, wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to hear it again. This sounds so good. Yes! What's happening? Oh my God. This song was all over the place. At some parts, it was like assertive. I've said it a couple of times already, you know, it was not my thing. Like a couple of parts, I was like, this is a total mess. It's all over the place. It's just too confusing. But like the last minute or so was like the best thing ever. Like honestly, this just straight up shot up my favorites list. I feel like I have to listen to it a couple of more times to really become friendly and familiar with those weird parts in it. But like these last minute-ish or so, I would totally like put it right next to Monster and Love Shot. Probably even scratch Love Shot and put it right next to Monster, to my favorite. I mean, like, I like Love Shot. Okay, let's just say I think this actually shot up my favorites list just now, right next to Love Shot and Monster, to just like be my top 3. And after the first minute, I really didn't think this would happen. Like after the first minute, I was like, this is probably my least favorite EXO song so far. And like now after the last minute, I'm like, this is one of my absolute favorites so far, and I'm so confused. All right, for my conclusion, let's go into the big screen and let me quickly just catch my thoughts a bit. All right, this was a hard one. This was really a hard one. You just already heard it a bit during the reaction. What do I say about this? There was a couple of things I absolutely loved to death. I loved the howling part. I really want to do it right now, but I said we have guests over, so I can't really just start howling right now, but that was so cool. I can just imagine like the fans howling along. If they don't do it, I mean, I guess I understand, but it would be super cool if they did. And it just kind of, I wanted to howl along when I heard it. It's such a cool detail. I love that. I liked the choreo. At some point, it kind of looked off or kind of weird if you don't know that this song is called Wolf, but at the moment where you hear the howling, it's like, oh yeah, of course, makes sense that they're doing these like motions that just kind of seem like those of a wild animal. And then like once you kind of make that connection, and since I knew that the song was called Wolf, I already had that connection. At that point, I just think that's like a super cool detail that they're kind of like being the wolf in the choreo. Love that so much. As said before, there's parts in it that were really kind of all over the place that were really hard for me to like at the first listen, that were just kind of too much, or that just kind of didn't feel good on my ears. Like, you know, when you hear something, when you hear it for the first time, it just doesn't feel right together for you. Like you hear a sound and then you hear someone sing or rap over it and you just feel like that doesn't go together. I had that in a couple of parts of the song where it was just like, yeah, the background beat and like the other background beat, because there was sometimes several of them, and then the singing and rapping on top of it, that just doesn't really match up for me. That just doesn't feel right. It just kind of doesn't sound good to me. And then there was just these other parts where I was just here like, this is the best hacking thing ever. Like honestly, there was just these little parts where I was like, I love this song. I like love it. I have never heard this before. Why have I never heard this before? You guys know with like Love Shot, Tempo, and Monster, I like when I did the reactions, I was like, I think I've heard parts of this somewhere before. This, I can absolutely say I would remember if I'd ever heard that before, and I have never heard that before. I've never heard anything like that before, and I loved it. I feel like if I'm gonna edit the reaction later and then like I'm at the beginning again, I'm gonna be like, why exactly did I say I loved it? Because the beginning just kind of threw me off. Not the very beginning, like the very beginning where they were all like this kind of statue together was super cool. Love that. But yeah, I said like in right at the beginning and then sometimes later in the middle as well, there were like little parts and bits that were just really not for me. But damn, like when like the piano set in, it was already good at some parts before, but when the piano set in and then like the dramatic vocals and then like the beat came in and the rappers came in and then the vocalists came in again. Damn, that was so good. I feel like I'm totally over the top right now, and I just want to assure you guys this is actually my honest reaction. I'm not like playing like one of these people that like stands up and punches a hole in the wall because they're so excited about this K-pop song right now, but I'm actually like so excited about this K-pop song right now. I feel stupid because you guys know I'm usually a rather reserved person while reacting to something, unless I'm already a fan. Like when I react to BTS, I sometimes have like some fangirlier reactions. Right now, I wouldn't say this was a fangirl reaction. I think this was just like, I'm just very enthusiastic about this beat in the end and about this, I don't know. The ending of this song just really had something about it that really made me super excited. I loved it and I want to listen to it again and again and again for the entire rest of the night. Do I have to dethrone the Eve for this? My number one is currently shared between Love Shot and Monster. I feel like Monster is like a little bit over it, but for some reason I listen to Love Shot a little bit more than to Monster, even though I like Monster a bit more. I'm kind of having like my number one EXO song spot shared between Monster and Love Shot right now, and my number 2/3, however you want to call it, so far has been the Eve. I'm afraid I might have to dethrone it for Wolf. I really love this, and I didn't expect to say this. I'm not really sure if I can put this above the Eve so far, because the Eve just sounded good all around for me, whereas Wolf had some parts where I'm really like, I'm over the moon about how good this is, but then some other parts, I probably have to listen to it a couple more times for it to grow on me. Thank you everyone who recommended this song. I did not think I would have this kind of reaction to it. I think this was my most enthusiastic EXO reaction so far. I don't really know what more to say about it right now, as I've only listened to it for once. I'll have to listen to it a couple more times and really get familiar with it, and probably get to like these little parts and bits that just kind of didn't really match up for me yet. But yeah, I loved it. I didn't expect to like this song so much. This was pretty damn awesome. Please recommend me more like this, if there is more like this. That was a really unique song, so there probably isn't more like this, but damn, this was really good. It had like this epic kind of thing. It had this like, I want to dance along kind of thing. I want to epically dance along kind of. Yeah, or I want to fight while listening to that. I want to fight someone. I don't know. It got me really pumped up. Loved it. Yeah, I guess that's my reaction. I'm not feeling so good about this right now. I feel like I'm gonna be super embarrassed when I edit this reaction later. I feel like this was not professional. Anyways, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you had fun. I definitely had more fun than I expected with this one. This was really fun. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me. Please let me know down below what else you want to see me react to. That can be a live, that can be a new music video, it can be a solo, it can be a cover. Actually, I would like to check out either a solo or a cover next to kind of get to know the members kind of individually better and kind of get more familiar with their faces. So, I mean, let me know down below what you would like to see, and I'll see what I can do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!